We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us. Our top story tonight at 6. Over the past couple of years, one event has brought thousands of people to a stadium in Orlando, but not for a football game. It's an effort to help those in need.
Now, a similar program is being proposed for the Suncoast. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates is here now with more on the story. Bobeth?
Well, it's called He Got Up. It's a one-day workshop of sorts that brings together resources for the homeless and the working poor. And Wednesday, area nonprofits and local government agencies got together to see if they can implement it here. You're now looking at video of one of the largest service events in the country. For the past 2 years, the He Got Up program has helped thousands of homeless and others in need. And now Sarasota stakeholders may be interested.
We've done a lot of things in isolation, but this is a message of unity and how we can come together to make not only a one-day impact, but a lifetime impact.
City leaders and local nonprofit organizations heard a presentation from Sarasota native and former NFL player Tim Johnson. Johnson now pastors a church in Orlando and has spearheaded the He Got Up initiative.
There are times where large gatherings, I believe, are necessary so that all of the silos that operate to serve our community have a greater impact together than they do in isolation.
In April, the second annual He Got Up event brought together more than 100 organizations who offered services to about 10,000 people. Those in need got everything from haircuts to showers. There was even an on-site job fair. And Johnson says with a little collaboration, the Suncoast could have a similar program.
There's a lot of resources available in the city, and there's a great amount of need. And sometimes they don't get to each other very quickly. And so if you create a moment to accelerate the need and being met by the resource, there's a chance that momentum can be gained.
An idea that has many on the Suncoast excited.
Lack of a driver's license, lack of sustainable employment, lack of food, lack of housing. Those are things that cripple any individual. And so for us to come together to provide a systematic approach to restore communities, it's a no-brainer.
Then to look at what can we do on an ongoing basis to coordinate, be unified, and look at sustainability, longevity, and working together to serve our communities.
Now, since today's meeting was just an introduction, there is no specifics just yet about the cost or the dates. But officials say if they do decide to implement this program, they know it's going to be a huge undertaking. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. As President Donald Trump possibly looks to pull the United States from a global climate deal, a lack of federal support could have an impact on the Suncoast. The possible loss of federal funding creates some constraints in Sarasota County. The county has received $4 million in sustainability funding since 2002. But those projects are near completion, so funding will not be an issue. At the city level, while Sarasota has had federal funding and grant opportunities in the past, most funding is done at the local level.
I think the president is showing his disconnect and, missing an opportunity to continue to be a leader in this movement, because what's happening in our cities, what's happening on Main Street, it's a river that's moving.
Efforts to reduce climate change effects can happen at even a smaller level with you. Sarasota County has dozens of ideas on how Suncoast residents can do that. You can find a link on our website, mysuncoast.com. Everyone does have to play their small part in protecting our environment.
Plus, it saves you money, too.
It does, to be green. Yep.
All right, let's get a check on our weather. Some big storms if you look off towards the east. Here's Bob with more.
Severe thunderstorm warning now remains in effect until 6:15 for parts of our viewing area tonight. A severe thunderstorm warning meaning small hail possibility, frequent lightning, very heavy rainfall, and even winds gusting as high as 50 to almost 60 miles an hour with these cells. Nothing going on in the major metropolitan areas along the immediate west coast here. Everything's east of I-75, although this storm is starting to build back toward the north and west near Northport. This is the cell in particular now over northern sections of DeSoto County, just to the northeast of Arcadia, that has prompted the National Weather Service to issue a severe thunderstorm warning. It's in effect for the next 12 minutes or so as it pushes off toward the northeast. Again, this is the area that is under the severe thunderstorm warning all the way up to Sebring. That is in effect until 6:15. I suspect they'll keep it in effect until then, and then it will expire as the storm is starting to weaken somewhat. We're already starting to get some Doppler indicated small hail up to pea size there. The major impact, though, appears to be flooding. This storm has really moving very slowly off to the northeast at 5 miles an hour. Rainfall rates with this over 2.5 inches right now. So that's the big impact, and it looks like not much of a wind impact with the storm. Well, much more on our weather coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. New details tonight on the biggest Ponzi scheme in U.S. history. Suncoast Congressman Vern Buchanan is now calling on the Justice Department to step in to expedite the payouts for the victims of Bernie Madoff's scheme. New reports show the RCB Fund Services has not sent out reimbursements since being authorized to send out those funds 5 years ago. Buchanan says the victims were cheated out of their life savings and are now being denied compensation from the fund that was specifically set up for them. Madoff pled guilty in 2008 to running the scheme after he allegedly bilked $65 billion from 5,000 investors. 20% of the victims came from Florida. So far, the Justice Department has collected only $4 billion for those victims.
Excuse me. A new drug rehab facility could be coming to Sarasota County.
The new business in Nokomis is getting some mixed reactions, especially from those who live nearby. ABC 7's Christopher Bradley has the story.
This is the Nokomis Inn and Suites. It's owned by a local developer, Henry Rodriguez, who is considering selling it to Meridian Health Services.
They would like to transform Mr. Rodriguez Nokomis Inn and Suites into a drug rehabilitation facility or behavioral rehabilitation facility.
But that doesn't sit well with Bill Cantrell, who is the president of the Nokomis Area Civic Association. They represent 38 local homeowners associations with 13,000 homes. We reached out to Mr. Rodriguez for this story, but haven't heard back. He did, however, tell our coverage partners, the Venice Gondolier, quote, most people are aware of someone with psychiatric conditions of depression, anxiety, and drug rehabilitation needs. They need help and should not be deprived of such a service.
We want everyone to have the proper, health and medical attention, but not in a commercial corridor.
Furthering their concern is the European Academy of Early Education, which is right around the corner.
Our thoughts were, here you've got someone that needs medical attention that's free to walk in a very close proximity to a school.
However, so long as the property owner gets necessary approvals from state and local officials, he could potentially turn this Inn and Suites into a rehab facility.
Mr. Rodriguez just feels like that it's his property and this is what he would like to do with it.
Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, moving forward while looking back in Manatee County, continuing the former Chamber of Commerce presidents as a new president takes his place.
Plus, giving local LGBT youth a place to go for support and comfort, how recent changes at the Also Out Youth Center could help.
Designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here.
Why, you don't like my hair?
The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds.
No.
Delicious recipes.
Today, I'm going to show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch the Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
With a top prize of $10 million, the new $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery is your ticket to take on the world.
If you get knocked down, stand up again. Rip it up again. Give me one chance, give me one chance. I'm gonna make it, baby. Give me my chance, this is my chance. I'm gonna take it.
The new $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery. One of our life-changing scratch-offs offering billions in cash prizes.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-685-6422, 800-685-6422.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
The Manatee County Chamber of Commerce now has a new president. The chamber announcing today that Jackie Dazelski will take over the role. She began serving as interim president in February after Bob Bartz passed away. She says she is looking forward to continuing his legacy.
I believe the role the Manatee Chamber of Commerce will play in our community is even more critical as we move forward at dealing with growth, with an expanding economy, and with ensuring that Manatee County has the best quality of life possible.
Dazelski has been with the Manatee Chamber of Commerce since 1996 and has lived in the county since 1980.
Children, teens, and young adults who use the Also Youth Center now have a new space to gather. The center held a ribbon-cutting ceremony today to celebrate the renovation and reopening of Sarasota's only LGBTQ youth center. It now has a new private soundproof meeting room, replacing the large space that different groups had to share and creating more comfort for those who use the center.
What we do here is we provide a safe place for kids to come where they can be themselves and be accepted for who they are.
Renovations were made possible through donations from the community. The Also Youth Center has been serving the area now for 25 years and is open to those under the age of 21.
And Bob will be back with your forecast right after this.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get 1 more free. Call today.
I took my first handful of pills, and that's when all my priorities seemed to change.
He would ask to use the bathroom in other people's homes.
He just assumed that they would have medication.
He'd go in their medicine cabinets and steal prescription drugs.
I wish I knew really what these prescription pills were.
We were so naive about the whole drug thing.
These are all synthetic forms of heroin.
Keep your medication locked up because you'll never notice that a pill is gone.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
It's fine that other people like you. It's more important that you like yourself. And I'm comfortable with every part of me. Meals on Wheels coming to my door as someone who's housebound assures me that I'm not forgotten. They care that I'm okay. My name is Asha Ida Bell. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Don't live with pain. Stay tuned for great news. Many older Americans suffer from weaker or more wobbly knees. Knee pain is responsible for approximately 1/3 of all doctor's visits involving muscle and bone pain. Among them, bone chips, bursitis, osteoarthritis, and tendonitis. Well, if you're on Medicare, we've got great news. You could get your own pain-relieving knee brace at little or no cost to you.
This brace keeps me walking better and in much less pain.
Call us right now.
Looking for something fun to do on a Friday night? Then come to Music on Main, the first Friday of every month at Lakewood Ranch. Enjoy free live music, dancing, great food, and lots of fun for every family member, even the furry ones. Meet up with friends, enjoy activities for the kids, or make it a special date night. And be sure to stop by the ABC7 booth and say hello. Mark your calendars for Music on Main, first Friday of the month, 6 to 9 at Lakewood Ranch. Brought to you by ABC7 and these sponsors. Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
An emotional day in the Harrigan household.
Yes, it was a big day today. You know, when I went to school, we went through 1 to 8. You know, now at the end of 5th elementary, they go to middle school now. So there's a little graduation, a little ceremony that takes place at Stewart Elementary. It was the clap out. The whole entire school clapped the 5th grade class out. Yeah, it was fun. Here's a photo of Emma when she was first in kindergarten at Stewart Elementary on the left, where she was there, and it says first day of school. And then the last day of school, at least for this summer, she starts again coming up in just a few months. Yeah, she got a boot on. She's doing so many exercises, you know, bouncing all over the place. And so she got a little boot on there, but that's supposed to come off in the next week or so, just in time for her birthday. Perfect. And she'll be the big 11 years old. Stewart star Emma Gray. She also got the honor roll today. So lots going on. A lot of kids will be out of school now, and, you know, be careful out there driving around. And get a look at this. Max is at it again. Max Winnitz. We know this guy. Benderson Park, he calls this one the Eye of the Osprey, just looking for his next meal right there. Looks like that osprey had a few meals already. Sarasota Bay webcam showing clear skies near the coast. It's been rather quiet here, but boy, rumble of thunder, small hail, heavy rainfall, and frequent lightning taking place into the interior counties of our viewing area. The news is that severe thunderstorm warning we were telling you about earlier has now expired. So they allowed that to expire. It's gone down below severe limits. It's in the central portion of the state right now and continue to push off toward Highlands County. That's not to say we won't see others flare up. This one in particular is really getting quite strong here in eastern portions of Sarasota County. Notice not much going on near the coast at all. That's kind of how it's going to play out tomorrow too, but I think we'll get a little closer to the coast tomorrow due to the fact that the winds aren't all that strong with that sea breeze developing, and that's what's happening with this one. The outflow from these bigger cells created this little one right here, which has really grown within the last half hour, and it's indicating some small hail. It's moving to the northwest, but notice not very fast. So the rain that's falling here, beneficial, but there are lightning strikes outside the rain area, so we have to keep a watch for that for fires. And notice this one just kind of popping up right there near Northport. So I would suspect we'll see other scattered showers developing near the coast in the next hour or so. Rainfall amounts have been rather impressive, over 1.5 inches in some areas in Hardy and DeSoto counties, stretching off to Highlands. The news is a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. And with that in mind, and temperatures warming to 90 each day, we're going to see a little sea breeze. The high pressure is situated just off the coast of Florida. This is typical of a summer pattern. So look for showers and storms to develop every afternoon, especially inland, and then work their way toward the coast late in the day. And that will continue for the next 7 days. Sarasota, 86 right on time, by the way, right? Usually midweek or mid-month of June, but now it's starting early. 86 degrees in Sarasota right now. We have sunshine there, and the high was 90, above average 88. The record 94 set in 2011. We're doing pretty good for the month. We're going to end this month well above average, obviously, but June we start to see those afternoon and evening storms on a regular basis, especially by mid-June. Wind flow, very light tomorrow. That's why we're going to see a little bit better chance for showers working their way toward the coast in the late afternoon and early evening tomorrow. And the forecast does call for scattered showers to develop. Now, the sea breeze gets going about 1 or 2 o'clock. It starts to work from the Gulf inland. At that time, you may see a brief shower here and there. But the real focus of heavy weather will be interior counties and then pushing toward the coast late in the evening. And we'll see that. These showers die out tonight, and then they'll be back tomorrow with the sunshine in the morning, interior storms, and then they spread out toward the west late in the evening. Look for that to continue, I think, for the upcoming 7 days. Winds out of the southeast turning to the southwest at 5 to 10 knots. We'll have seas right around 2 feet and a light chop out there. Water temperature really warm, 86 degrees and 87 for area beaches. UV index will be at 9. Tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay. Low tide at 1:44 and a high tide at 8:35. Partly cloudy, a few scattered storms still possible near the coast. 74 for a low. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 89. Rain chances in 30% near the coast, but 60% and 50% inland areas all the way through the next 7 days. In fact, it looks to be pretty wet. That looks like a typical summer 7-day forecast. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bob. ABC 7 wants to make sure you have all the information you need to be fully prepared for hurricane season.
And tomorrow night, we're going to bring you all of that in an hour-long special program called Surviving a Hurricane. Our weather team will go over everything you need to know, from shelter information, what you need to have in your supply kit, much more information. And you can also call in during the program, and experts will be here to answer your storm-related questions. This is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right here on ABC 7.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up on In the Spotlight, we'll take you to a show that people are going to be talking about for a long time to come.
Tonight, the Russia investigation, President Trump's inner circle in the spotlight as the president gives his son-in-law full support and questions grow over Kushner's meeting with a Russian banker. This is where America turns. World News Tonight with David Muir.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Well, the Loveland Center gives adults with developmental disabilities training in all areas of their lives.
And it also gives them an opportunity to show off their talents in an annual show at the Venice Theater. And that is in the spotlight tonight. ABC 7's Linda Carson has more.
For their 22nd year, the Loveland Players take the stage at the Venice Theater.
It's really about having a venue for these students to show the world their abilities and also to show what theater can do for a person of all different kind of abilities.
The performers practice for 9 months to get ready. Joseph, Kelly, and Joan, his wife of 35 years, look forward to it all year.
I like being a star. I like to make people laugh and bring a smile to the people. I like being a ham.
The audience loves them.
It gives you a good feeling.
Joseph says this show proves something.
It tells people that the Loveland students are very smart, the students are very smart, you know, and that they can do a lot of acting and that stuff. Because we've seen Loveland, that's for people with special needs. But really, they come see the Loveland actors and say, well, they can sing, they can dance, they can do all this stuff. So they're like normal people. So it also shows that Loveland, that the people of Loveland are really, great adults.
Tom Olet and his wife Danielle play the lead couple.
I go to Vegas and I go to the casino and I lose everything.
But his wife saves the day.
She goes into the casino and puts a coin in, and somehow we win the money back.
And he loves the audience's reaction.
Makes me proud.
This is the first time in any show for this young lady, and she has stunned everyone with her newly discovered talent.
I feel very successful. I look back, I'm like, when I first started, I was like, I can't do this, and I kept telling myself that. And then once I kind of started doing it more, I was like, oh, I can do this. I just started, believing in myself.
And the audience responds to them.
The audience's reaction ranges from laughing and just pride and love to tears. They're just moved every year. Like, there's not a dry eye in the house at the end.
Loveland Center presents Under the Neon Lights, Las Vegas at the Venice Theater, Thursday through Sunday. It'll entertain you, delight you, and inspire you. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah. Great program.
It's awesome that they get to go on stage and
yes,
express
absolutely.
their talents. Yeah.
And we're going to see some isolated storms near the coast this evening, winding down. So we're into the pattern. Look out for the heavy weather, especially inland areas. Lots of lightning and small hail today.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a wonderful evening.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
I was addicted to heroin and crack.
My choice was alcohol.
I used anything that I could get my hands on.
You know me. I'm the Addiction Network. Over 1.5 million people have called for help. So why haven't you called? What are you waiting for? The Addiction Network is here to take your call 24 hours a day.
I lost everything, and the only way to get my life back was to pick up the phone and call and go to treatment.
Call 800-424-2819.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. It's time to tango and send a Suncoast woman off to an international competition. Plus, we learn the Heimlich maneuver and JR's packing house in the kitchen. Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.